Hello everybody and welcome back to Explore Alba. Just on our way to Greenan Castle, which is in here at the end of Ayr Beach. And as I'm walking up, wait until you see this. Metal detecting in your field, Jerry. So this castle was a big part of my life for a long time. One of the very first castles I ever saw. Oh no, look at this. Oh, it's actually not too bad. I've walked in worse. Greenan Castle was built in the 16th century. Well, the Tower House was, but originally there was a moat and bailey there before, and this is what tended to happen. The more you go through the centuries, sometimes the castles change, because a lot of the castles were built with wood. They were wooden castles rather than stone. And correct me if I'm wrong, it was kind of more the Normans that brought that over, was it not? Correct me, put it in the comments below. 9 out of 10 sure that I'm going to follow my bum here. Here we go, this could be it. Nah, I'm alright. Quite busy today. Loads of folk walking their dogs and stuff like that, and there's actually about 8 or 9 people with their metal detectors out. Again, apologies for the breathing. I am unfit, but I wouldn't be this knackered for 5 minutes of brisk walking. COVID, it's still no away, you know. Cue the conspiracy theorists and anti-vaxxers in the comments. I've never seen this before. It's obviously a memorial to someone. And if you look down here, lots of metal detectorists. The reason why they're here is because this is a really historic spot. This site has been occupied since the early 12th century, so you know there's going to be stuff around here, and that's why those guys are down there trying to find that hammered coin. Let's see if we can see in here. Can't see anything at all. I would absolutely jobby myself if something popped out here now. Just tempting fate here now. So the Tower House was built in the 15th century by the Lord of the Isles, and then after that the Kennedys had it. Now, we spoke about the Kennedys before on the channel, and the Kennedys were a really prominent family. They owned a lot of land, especially in Ayrshire. We were at Dalwarren Castle, the video's in the Ayrshire playlist if you want to watch that. And then there was the Castle as well. The Kennedys were a really prominent family, and they actually had Greenan Castle as well. Amazing. This is in your doorstep that you can go and see. You can take your kids to go and see this bit of history. It's a shame that these castles went into disrepair. Obviously, because they're so old, but I mean, preserving history. I don't want to go too close to the edge because I am a big fearty, but look at that, the sheer drop. Doggies. Do you think that obviously the cliff has deteriorated over the years, but you can see that the outer wall here obviously formed the courtyard, or the kind of main space of the castle. You can see here though that it's kind of dissipated, but and there's lots of brush. You can't really see where it probably was before, but you can guess that it probably went just to the edge of the brush there probably. And then at the other side the wall was obviously completely gone. Stunning. What a place to put a castle. Defensively very good, but what a place to put a castle. The Kennedys are a prominent family here. They obviously used this castle as well as their others. They stopped using it in about 1766, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. What was the route? How did they get to this castle? Where do you think the route was? It was probably along this path here. You know, I really wish you could get into these castles again. I love doing that. I love going in and seeing where everything was in the castle. An interesting fact about this place as well is that the kitchen wasn't actually inside the tower house. The kitchen was outside in the courtyard because there was outbuildings here as well. So obviously, as you can see by the land around you, how much this has deteriorated. I wonder if they've found a hammered coin. I think we should have a detectorist war. Just fight with your metal detectors over hammered coins. You could wear like medieval armour and stuff like that as well. That's stupid, isn't it? So I'm going to tell you what it says in Wikipedia about this wee story about Sir Thomas Kennedy of Culzean. In this courtyard on the morning of 12th of May 1602, Sir Thomas Kennedy of Culzean and his servant Lancelot Kennedy, Lancelot, mounted their horses to ride to Edinburgh, having spent the night before with Thomas's half-brother, John Kennedy of Balterson. Just a few miles away in the woods of St Leonard, now a suburb of Ayr, they were ambushed by Thomas Kennedy of Drummurchie, Thomas Kennedy, brother to the Laird of Bargany, Walter Muir of Concaird, Thomas Alexander, Thomas Wallace, a boy called Gilbert Ramsay and a borderer, William Irving. Sir Thomas was murdered in retaliation for the death of the young Laird of Bargany in December 1601 at the Battle of Brochloch near Maybole. Years later, the Muirs of Auchendrane, father and son, were executed for their art and part in this murder. The story inspired Sir Walter Scott to write a short play, An Ayrshire Tragedy. I'm not really into plays, so I don't know about that, but obviously there'll be folk out there that do know that play was inspired from a wee kerfuffle from obviously the Kennedys, by the looks of it. Lancelot. 1600s they had folk called Lancelot. There you go. Anyway, we're going to get the drone up. It is a bit windy, I'm a bit worried. It should be okay. I've already got drone footage of this castle, but I deleted them. It is very windy and I'm a bit concerned because the tide's in. It wouldn't be so bad if the tide was out, because if it falls from the sky it's going to land on the beach. But if I take it out into the sea, it's going to be touch and go. Anyway, we'll get it up and we'll have a look. As always folks, thanks for watching, and the channel's just started, it just began, so any likes, any shares would be really very much appreciated. I have just realised, people, that I have been recording the video without a microphone. I've been recording the video without a microphone because the microphone was on my bag. Total amateur. Is it going to get better? I don't know, probably not. And I came out with some really witty stuff as well that I'm a bit disappointed about, especially with this guy with the other drone. I don't know if you can see it up there, but there it is. You can see me videoing him. He's teasing me with his superior flying skills, and I think it is bigger than mine, to be fair. How are you flying like that in that wind? Definitely better than me. Right, here comes the drone footage, finally.